Ayo. Meh, 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 meh. It's time for vrooming today. Today we go vroom. And we'll do some... We charge off. We do some FC25 career mode later. But we will have some Fummel Eints first. Ben, I see your subscription has expired. Let me adjust that. 3-0. And new my spreadsheet. Patreon give this. So what is Ben's? Actually, there were quite a few that said 15th, weren't there? There was the 14th instead. Ben. Yeah. So all of the 15th ones need doing today as well. So that'll be people like Dave, etc. as well, won't it? Thank you for your continued support on Patreon, Dave. Dave. I'm doing David's now. Ben.
Mode charge in turn 10, mode charge, and then we will need maximum EU cooling.
Two gins. Whilst he's over in the don't you fucking do that to me. Give me that bum. We like the bum. We don't like the copyright strike that comes with bum. Yeah, for the rest of the day, Ben, you are going to be known as Dave, apparently. Hello, Dave.
Mode race. Okay to push.
You're my wife now. And there we go. Oh, well, let me do Shane's. Okay, maybe Shane's is actually the 15th.
Okay, let's drive through, please. Nice and steady. Can we go to Talk 8 on the steering wheel, please? Talk.
Talk 8, okay, sure. Coffee hot. Coffee hot, ouch.
Mode race. Okay to push.
So it's the British Grand Prix this afternoon to begin with. After, of course, our victory in Austria, which was actually a lot of fun, that Austrian Grand Prix. Very much enjoyed that.
Check diff high speed should be 14.
And, hello? Did that? That didn't work, did it? Oh, Twitch, why you being a dick to me this morning? It's not morning anymore. I did see the new 6-year contract for Monaco, yes. Fingers crossed, at some point, they'll add in a mandatory two-stop. One-shot qualifying would be banging as well, but a mandatory two-stop race would at least do something for the entertainment value.
EA Sports.
It's in the game. No bum, please.
Mode charge, and then we will need maximum EU cooling.
That was Isaac. Now we're doing Wimps. Yeah, a handful of people from the Create Series lot tried this morning, Ben, with because it was Amex only this morning. Amex only pre-sale today, and some were able. Some were able to get in, some weren't. Why won't you let me give Wimps a little gifted sub? Sometimes it just does it straight away, and it's like, sure, here you go, gifting. There you go. See, it's not going to let me do Jake's. Didn't let you in this morning with your Amex login. A couple, like Tom got in, Tom Bina, but by the time he got to the front of the queue, it had expired and he wasn't able to buy any tickets. But I have a funny feeling it's only going to be worse on latter days, to be honest. So we shall have to wait and see if anyone's actually able to do it moving forward. So now it's not going to let me do Julio's either. What are you doing?
Okay,
Twitch.
tyres with the peaks, so think about surface temp management. Okay, let's drive through, please. Nice and steady. Can we go to torque 8 on the steering wheel, please? Torque 8. Okay, so our race at the moment is with Hamilton.
Okay, so let me do Josh's. Now I'll try Julio again. We will start racing soon, don't worry.
EA
As soon as Twitch stops being a dick and actually lets me gift the subs that I want to gift. We tomorrow, maybe I don't know whether I'll be able to do it whilst I'm actually live this afternoon. I've got a new camera. I think I mentioned it yesterday. Or, yeah, yesterday. The cable I needed for it has arrived. But this morning has been so busy that I haven't had the opportunity to actually plug it in and try it.
Cars behind are Sainz, Hamilton and Leclerc.
Now let me do Josh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? It's like, I don't know, it's not, it can't be a time thing because sometimes I gift them back to back and it works fine, and sometimes I leave it a little while and it doesn't.
So we still need over the line, more end, more end.
See, then now they don't let me do Josh. So weird. Do Brannon, we did Soviet Love Hammer yesterday. I did hear the new Linkin Park song last night. Not so sure about this one. The other three I'm on board with. This one just felt a little off.
18.4.
It wasn't Emily specific.
So no rain expected, at least for the next 30.
If anything, the weirdest thing about it was Mike's delivery with the repetitive bits. Just, I don't know, it didn't
EA Sport.
didn't feel like it fit.
Lane for a start.
I've got one more to do, and then
There's one more lap,
yeah, one more gift.
Okay, that's 60 seconds to go. Fire up, please.
Firing up.
Think about your brake balance off it. Think about your brake balance off it.
They still won't let me do Chris's for some reason. Oh no, there we go.
One burnout.
One burnout. There we go. Got there eventually.
Okay, tyres with the peaks, so think about surface temp management.
Aye, aye, aye.
You go mid high 16, close the gap to the rest of the
Just saw in my Prime Gaming loot thing that there was something Bioshock related. Did they ever remaster Bioshock? Or was it just... They did. Was it like just an upscaling rather than a full remaster? Oh, it had remaster in its title. Bioshock 1 was the first video game I ever played, like first story mode video game I ever played where I didn't see a big twist coming at the end. That completely blindsided me, the twist at the end of Bioshock 1. Mixed conditions in the race. Oh, wonderbar. We've got older bits going on for quad practice, yeah. Oh, get the coffee in you. Start recording. Right. Welcome back to the FC... No. Wrong game, Chess. Try again. Welcome back to the F1 24 driver career. We won last time out. Spoilers, if you didn't see the Austrian Grand Prix weekend with the sprint race in there as well, it was a 1 hour, 13-minute bumper episode that is very much worth the watch. We had a lot of fun in Austria, a lot of racing in Austria, and it was particularly taxing and particularly rewarding when we got what we wanted from it. It has, as a result, seen us close slightly on Charles Leclerc. We're only 140 points behind him now. We're basically going to have to win as many races as possible between now and the end of the season. I hope that Charles Leclerc finishes not second and or DNFs a few times. We closed massively on Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso, though, throughout the course of that Austrian weekend. So we're very much in the hunt for P2 in the championship at the very least. In fact, Charles hasn't won for 2 rounds of the championship now, but he's only not finished first or second once. So it's going to be outrageously difficult without DNFs to try and catch him. But we are determined to do so. Mixed conditions for the race that you can't quite see behind me, but you will be able to see here. We start dry and we end wet at Silverstone, so that will be different. Fully dry practice that we're going to be driving in and fully dry qualifying as well. So we'll set up with a dry setup and just try and drive accordingly in the wet conditions with lower wings than really we need. But we'll try our best. I'm going to lower them slightly. It did the same for Austria. The car is so good now, whereas previously I was having to put extra wing in to be competitive. Now I need to take extra wing out to be competitive. So big has the turnaround been for this Ferrari car this season. I'm going to go and sort my specialists out, and I'll see you at Silverstone. Drop the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more F1 to come. Before we get towards FM25 in March, we'll have a full My Team save coming to you once we've finished this driver career. But this driver career is not finished yet. We're determined to finish it well. Albeit probably behind Charles Leclerc. I'm so tired of talking over each other.
It might not be race day yet, but you wouldn't know it from looking at the stands. The fans are out in force. It's practice time here at Silverstone.
Right, let me get my SRC setup out. If you'll bear with, thank you. How has this been tweaked since we last drove here? Okay. Quite a bit. Just adjusting to ensure that we're able to be as quick as we want to in a straight, or rephrase, quick as we need to be in a straight line. Because quite frankly, they're quick in a straight line, and especially around Silverstone, if you put too much wing on for the corners and you're not fast enough in the straights, you lose it. So let's go and do these, shall we? Tyre management. We went hot. We should have gone higher tyre compounds, I think, for this weekend. We did. Sorry, harder tyre compounds, not higher. So we've got 2 sets of mediums and 4 sets of softs in practice. We might be able to hard See, how long do they last? So 62 laps, 89 laps on the hard, but they're so slow, a full second slower than the medium. To be fair, might have been better off having 2 sets of mediums. Could have mediums to the rain. Softs don't or won't last that long at all, but we'll give it a go. Do tyre management on 1 set of mediums. Actually, no, we'll do tyre management on the softs and see what the softs wear like. I'll be intrigued. I might do the ERS management first, though, just so I get my eye in before we do anything like that. I'm good, thank you, Sam. How are you, mate? I think it's safe to say we won't be using a Ferrari engine for the My Team. Jordan initially used Peugeot engines, didn't they?
Focus on managing your ERS. It's really important for our overall race pace, and so a reminder that you've got modes to play with in your MFD. See how they feel for you and see how different modes drain the battery.
I think there's going to be quite a bit of rear sliding for me with the lower downforce, but we are quick in a straight line, and that's probably going to be the most important thing. It's going to suck in the wet, but oh, of course, Ambrose, always. That was rubbish. Might need a little bit more wing, perhaps. But only slightly.
Nice one. Okay, reminder, a neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can and by gentle braking. Try those this lap and see how you get on.
Afternoon, Reese. How are we, lad? Yeah, decent, thank you, mate. Oh, I passed. Just got green. I'll take it. I think I'm going to add a little bit more wing in this. Only a little. Try that. Let's try that, Chaz. Tyre management on a set of softings.
Because temperature's so important for your tyres, cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery. We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
You mean like that? I think we might have found the sweet spot. Or at least for this practice program anyway. Take it easy on the tyres around there because I've got so much time in hand. Come on, gives a purple. There we go, good boy.
Okay, test complete.
Yeah.
And that was a really good job indeed.
I bet it's
We got
still
a lot of
higher than
valuable
expected, though.
information out of that. Well done.
Oh. Tyre wear 1.44%. Expected tyre wear 1.77. Okay. Okay. See what it's like on the mediums, though, when we're going full chat for the full lap, not taking it easy around the final sector. Because from basically here on, I didn't take the lap at full racing speed with full pressure and full load on the tyres. I'm going to avoid the bump on the left-hand side here. Got the power too soon. Meh. Afternoon, Tom. How are we, lad? Meep. You signed Bonds as your assistant on FM. Nice one. I shouldn't have broke. I dabbed the brakes a little bit, killed my exit. Killed my turn in and my exit. Alive, finally back to it. 2.5 weeks of a multitude of different illnesses. Well, as long as you're feeling better now, mate. Moved from Ebbsfleet to Salford, nice. It's up to you, Jordan. You're Irish, so I would obviously presume that you'd be watching the Ireland game, but if you've got more of an interest in watching the England game, then by all means watch that instead. Carry too much speed. Proper mongrel you then, eh, Shawnee? Yeah, third six is really slow for me. But that's always the case at Silverstone. A little bit loose on the final part of applying the throttle. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, and then I go full throttle and whoop, back end steps. Yeah, I guess so. Quarter Irish, quarter Welsh, half English means you watch Scotland. Or Northern Ireland if they're playing. England got Greece today, right? Yeah, Nations League can get in the bin anyway. Thank you, Mr. H. Oh, she nearly went. She nearly went. I'll do the final lap in a hot lap and see what happens. Yeah, good, thank you, Zach. How are you, mate? ...209 mile an hour at the bottom of the hangar straight there. Oh! Jordan, thank you very much indeed for the raid of your audience. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in, everyone. Still hit that bloody curb. Not concentrating properly.
Program complete. And
Right, what's my tyre wear
job
like?
well done. We got some excellent data with that
Yo!
one, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Alright, tyre wear's about on point then. About as expected. Although worsening... Oops. Worsening as we went through the stint. This is intriguing. That's fine. We can make that work, especially with the weather coming in as well.
What an incredible practice session that was.
I probably should have done a quali run, shouldn't I? Really?
Join us
Never mind.
again as the rest of the weekend.
Should have done a quali run. Never mind.
Never mind.
There are... Jordan is definitely a popular name, isn't it? Mr. Curly. No, Zach. I wouldn't even know what you're talking about. Practice complete. We got everything we wanted to. 6,300 resource points in the bank now. Maybe if I'm 86 rated, my reputation can start to go up a little more. But I need 60% now to challenge Charles and to be able to improve the car myself rather than relying solely on him. So we're kind of stuck at the moment, aren't we? We know that in the My Team, that's not going to be an issue. So not too worried about it for the time being for that save. But we certainly have hit a peak here at Silverstone, haven't we? I might actually put a brand new IC in for here. And a brand new MGU-K and MGU-H. We might use a brand new gearbox as well. I'd be tempted to put a brand new turbo in as well. And let's use a brand new gearbox as well. Why not? My home Grand Prix. Might as well have the opportunity to be as quick as we possibly can be. Whether that's quick enough or not, we shall go and find out in qualifying.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Don't touch that rear wing, Chiz. Yeah, not sure how much I'm on board with that, to be honest, Zach. It's all a bit tinfoil hat for me. Still not sure, Zach. Still not sure. Not convinced. Turned you into an F1 fan watching the content. Glad to hear it, James. No, I know it's not Infowars stuff. I'm just not buying that anyone has visited this planet. Take the field. Oh, 2.6 laps. We'll do 3.2 just to make sure. What sort of lap times is everyone else putting in? Oof. Okay, we're going to need to be in the mid to low 25s here. Yikes. To get through. That is quack. Very, very quack.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go. Drop to P20.
Bit wide. That was not a great first sector. Really lost it then. Back end definitely stepped on me.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
This is not going to be a comfortable progression if we progress.
There's 2 minutes left.
25.4. It wasn't a very good lap, but it also was not terrible. But P10 is certainly leaving a lot to be desired at the moment. We're going to need to find, I was going to say, well over half a second, and not sure I've got that. George Russell flying with a 24.8. That's a ridiculous lap time, and they're only going to get quicker as we get deeper into the session. Afternoon, Davidenki. How are you, sir? To a banker lap. Seven. And thank you very much for the 11th month in a row, my man. Alphonso Davies has decided to join Real Madrid in the summer as a free agent. Yeah, no one's really shocked by that, are they? Aiden, thank you for the 10 bits, my dude. $24.4 from Lando. Holy! Okay, I'm going to need to be in the 24s probably to progress here.
All set.
And I
ready to go.
definitely don't
Let's
have that
get
in
the
me.
car out onto the track.
Yeah, I'm just not sure I believe it, Spencer. And people want to believe in aliens or alien intelligent life so badly. No, the Senate inquiry isn't going to change my mind.
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Where do you think it's come from? If it exists, where do you think it's come from? What's the nearest star system? It's definitely not intergalactic. if it exists. Too many possibilities to be sure. Oh, nice ads. Herminator, thank you for the 39th month rate. Until I see physical evidence, Zach. Someone saying something under oath in court doesn't sell me.
And we've dropped to P12.
Yeah, this is a better lap. Little snap there. Hopefully that doesn't cost me any sort of progression. I think that was a 24.6. Which is good enough for P4, okay. That last section with the chicane, and I cannot take that properly. I've never been able to do it on any F1 game ever with any setup, really. I always lose the rear end. Only 3/10 behind Lando with a 24.4, though. We're not going to get pole, but I don't think we're going to be 10th either. Max is through. Both Mercedes are through. Esteban Ocon in the Sauber has pulled something out the bag there. Both Hasses going out in Q2 is a shock. But both Ferrari comfortably through. Both McLaren's through. One of the Red Bulls, because Ollie Behrman never really pulls it out the bag, does he? Sauber in Q3. Urgh. No visible exhaust, no visible propulsion system. The footage is so shit, though. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Reese. They're going to get into the 23s, aren't they? Just because something can't be explained on... I'm not convinced, Zach. I'm not convinced. No, Zach, chill. I can listen to Obama. I'm taking the word of astrophysicists over the word of politicians. TBH. I'm listening to people like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Brian Cox. Isn't it, TT? Don't make Ads put down his Gregs. Don't make Ads put down his Gregs. It's just it's not fair on anyone to make a man put down his baguette. Not saying you're crazy, Zach. I'm just saying I don't buy it. Not calling you crazy. Lando's done a 24-2, which is slower. They did 24. Did they do a 24-1? No, it was 24-4, wasn't it, in Q2? So
Okay.
they have
when
gone
you're ready,
slightly
let's
faster.
go.
We'll see if Lando's gone out again. Lando has gone out again, okay. So he's not happy. Lando's not happy to sit on his 24-2. They're gonna get into the 24 into the 23s, aren't they? Right. Go time. (24-2) from Lance Stroll goes fastest. 24 flat from Lando. We'll wait and see what Charles does. 24 flat from Lando. Charles doesn't take P1. So Lando on pole as it stands. I'm probably going to be 7th or 8th at this rate, I think. Seventh or 8th, I think. 9th. Sweet. I did a 24-8. Okay, so I lost a little bit of time from my Q2 time. I was a 24-6 in Q2, which would have had me 6th, basically. Well, we know we can go a bit quicker than that, but we've definitely not got a 24 flat in the bag. I might have been able to get close to Charles if I'd have really nailed the lap, but maybe my Q2 lap was as quick as I was going to get. We shall start 9th for the British Grand Prix. Hoping Cambridge can get back on winning terms at the weekend, Aiden. Although it is Barnsley that we've got, which is not going to be an easy game. See what we can do.
You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the
Afternoon,
crown
Daniel.
jewels of British sport.
Yes, we're about
A
to head
track
into
of
the race.
Speed, history and drama. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race.
Not anticipating any grid penalties for anyone. Lando and Lance in first and second. Lance has really been turning up in the latter stages of this season, I think. Piastri, then Leclerc, yeah, no penalties. Russell, Alonso. We will be 9th. We are. No pens for anyone else. We got a little bit more time in our lap, but not too much. Not too much. So we'll see what the strategy looks like by default.
But I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make it.
I don't know. I don't know about a soft medium like that. My personalised is slightly worse than it currently looks. So we know rain's coming. I could... No. I could start on the medium and try and take them to the rain and stick with those in front if I can stay in their DRS. But I don't know if I'm going to be competitive enough to do that. I think it's probably going to be soft, undercut, medium, rain. So I'll probably do softs to 20 and we'll hear what the weather's going to be like. And then we'll take it from there. But I think that's probably going to be about as far as we can take them. I'm not going to take too much fuel out either because we have been quite thirsty of late. So 6.5 laps worth of extra fuel. Starting P9. Not losing DRS is so important around Silverstone. I'm running lower downforce than I ever normally do around Silverstone to try and make sure I've got the straight line speed to stay in people's DRS. It's going to be really tough, this one, especially when the rain gets here, but as ever, keeping my fingers crossed for my home Grand Prix. Chat, let's give you a prediction. Will I finish top 4 or not? We'll say top 4 or not. Can we finish in the top 2 rows, so to speak? Ooh, wait and see. Right, I'm going to give you a quick music break whilst I go for a toilet, and then we'll try and survive. There was a feline on the chair that sprinted away when I... Yeah, okay, bye. See ya. She was like,
Oh, I'm not supposed to be in here.
Softs are good for 20 laps around here, you reckon? With my tyre wear? I don't know. Right, which way did you guys vote? I'd be intrigued to see, actually. Ooh, okay. So, the points are quite evenly split. Tom's got big faith, but there was only 3 of you there, and 7 of you reckon I'm not going to do it. Not top 4. Well, let's wait and see, shall we? Okay, off we go. Zoom, zoom. Well, in a minute. Formation lap first. Lil.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
They just don't go fast enough, do they, on the formation lap to warm tyres? Like, why are we doing 50 miles an hour around Luffield? Yeah, same, Reese. This baffles me. Why they made this change to the AI to get to the grid is completely alien to me. Alright, Max, well done. That warmed my tyres up. Like, when in real life have you seen the drivers come around in formation from a kilometre before the grid? Well, the tyres were warm. They are no longer.
Superb parking there, mate.
Outside line for turn 1.
The edge on the surrounding drive.
Outside line for turn 3. Expecting the Hasses to come through from behind quite quickly. Oh, a lot of wheel spin there. Okay, lost the position to the Haas, that was it. They were quite slow in front. I think someone else must have had a slightly slower getaway. I'm trying to get around the outside of the Haas here, get my P8 back again, which we've been able to do. Alright, game on. Still in the position we started. 2 McLarens lead the way. There might be a little bit of an opportunity here around the outside of Max, maybe. No. Try and cut back on him, maybe. Put the power down with the battery. No. Okay, fair enough. Not to worry. The straight line speed is definitely there, though. The decision to take some wing out, seemingly thus far justified by the fact that we are as competitive as we seem to be in a straight line. Charles is actually the one causing a little bit of a hold-up here. Has Charles Leclerc picked up some damage on lap 1? Are they going to go defensive?
Okay, the start
No.
was fine. Let's try and move forward.
I'm trying. Up the inside of Max. He's on the outside of me, though. I'll give him racing room. Give him a little squeeze. There you go. That's P8. We made a position. I'm so slow around there.
DRS is being
Terrible
enabled
part of the lap
this
for me. I need to
lap.
save battery.
DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead.
so that
and
I
in the
can
DRS zone.
stay in DRS range for this part of the track, because the detection point is there for DRS down the Wellington Straight. Thankfully, we were within range, and our straight line speed is decent.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
I need to take more off around the middle of Maggots and Beckett's to then be fast enough out of Chapel to actually not get dropped. Whilst everyone's all bunched up like this, though, that will help us try and stay within touching distance, but easier said than done, evidently. That was better. Still not great, but better.
Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 1.6 seconds.
So bumpy around Silverstone.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain
Wow.
in 10 minutes.
Okay, so it was the final 2 sections of the weather forecast when it said the rain was going to be here. And the rain apparently is going to come... So that would have been lap 35-ish onwards. Apparently the rain is going to get here by lap 10. So definitely the right decision to not go mediums for the first stint. Oh, I'm wide there. That's horrible. Nearly dropped Max out of DRS range. 10 minutes. I think that'll get pushed a bit. I don't think it will be quite that early, but it is still certainly a lot earlier than anticipated. Perez and Verstappen are actually having a bit of a to-do, so we've been able to drop them. But I'm getting dropped by those in front now, I think. I am going to run out of battery, I think. and fall off the back of this lot. Have to use it sparingly and cleverly. Yeah, I've lost DRS. That's annoying. Try and get it back again, but it's going to be tough. Actually, I think I just got it back again. I think I'm within touching distance again, thankfully. Yeah, definitely back within DRS range. Okay. Managing the race well enough so far. 10% wear on the front left. After 5 laps, it says by the time we get to lap 20, it's going to be very, very worn on the front left. 20 is when we want to stop, not 20, was it 5? That's, of course, if the rain doesn't hit before then and we end up on wet tyres anyway. Able to save a bit of battery on this lap, which is going to come in handy.
Expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So 10 has become 10 to 15. So it's not going to rain as early as we feared. But it's also not going to rain as late as we hoped. Some point, now that we seem to be right with this train, I'm going to have to think about making a move on Lewis.
And burn off some of this energy.
But I've got to be so careful as to where to do it. I'd probably be better served sitting until I absolutely know I can guarantee staying with the cars in front than taking 7th place but losing DRS on the front 6. Because that's just pointless. That's just terrible race IQ. I need to be able to take Lewis knowing I'm not going to lose George in front. And I don't know where on the circuit I'm going to be able to do that. It's so bad through Maggots and Beckett's. I think they're running slightly more wing than me, which is unusual in a career mode race. I normally run more wing than the AI. But I normally have a terrible time around Silverstone. And we're actually competitive enough at the moment to stick with this front group, so happy enough right now. As we start lap 8. Make a move on Lewis, you know. That was fun. Enjoyed that one. That was a dive bomb, but it's a dive bomb that's earned us a position. Sorry, Mr. H. I want to go after Mr. R. I enjoyed that overtake. Agreed, TT. Hoping it's much better on 25. The racing on 23 was great. Better than this, anyway.
Okay, mate, that's Russell just ahead. Push for the position. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot.
Yeah, you see, you've said Russell there, but the objective has given me Leclerc. So, yikes. Another one for the bug bingo cards, yeah.
You've lost some time to the car behind. Some information on Hulkenberg.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
So Hulkenberg's out. That isn't going to cause any sort of safety car or VSC, I don't think. He's gone already. His car's disappeared already. So no, it's not going to cause a VSC or a safety car. Hulkenberg has just retired from the race. And unfortunately for him, his British Grand Prix has come to an end. You can see the clouds are starting to build. But I think the weather's still a little way out.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Maybe by lap 15,
Okay, dry seem like the best
it'll
time
start
now.
to rain, but when we actually move to wet weather tyres, it's hard to tell. And with us in the procession we're in at the minute, Charles will get pit preference because he's the lead Ferrari, and I'll just have to either do another lap or suck up the double stack. The two McLarens are going side by side for the lead here. Everyone else is quite happy to just sit behind at the moment.